The Messenger, bringing horror to life.
My Mom's Terrifying Encounter by Dear Information 2608 on True Scary Stories from Reddit. My Mom's Terrifying Encounter. From the title, this is obviously not my story, but I remember my mom telling me in a joking manner, but it gave me nightmares. So her and her boyfriend of 3 months were on a road trip to a cabin in a somewhat ghost town where there were other friends. My mom and her boyfriend were last to arrive since they were running behind. They thought it was a good idea to stop for gas at the gas station and grab some cigarettes for her boyfriend, who offered to run in and grab them. The car he had was one of those without the roof, and you could see he was inside. Sorry, I'm not a car nerd. But he walked into the gas station. My mom sat in the car. She spotted a sketchy-looking man, and she tried to keep her head down. He walked over and hopped into the driver's seat and started touching her on her thighs. Her boyfriend saw through the window and shooed him away. But as he was gone, they saw that he had dropped a pocket knife on the seat. True Creeper at the Gas Station by Strawberry Bean. I look younger than I really am, thanks to my height, 5 foot, and the fact that I don't age like normal girls. I only remembered this story when I was talking to my mom on February 11th. Well, this was the night of the Valentine's dance. I attended and wore my mother's golden prom dress, and my friend Annie wore a white and pink dress. And it's important information that Annie's dad was our chaperone. So after we got in the car, he drove us to the gas station, and he asked us if we'd both go in and pay. But since Annie had no idea what to do, I did it. Upon approaching the counter, the man had greeted us. "Where are you pretty ladies headed to?" Since he had a bit of a broken English tone, I tried to be polite. "We just got back from a dance." Keep in mind that this was around 12 in the morning. "Oh, I should have went. Maybe I could get some pretty ladies like you two." He had a smirk on his face. Now Annie and I already freaked out, so we just excused ourselves so we could look at some keychains while we were whispering about how creepy he is. I catch him peeking over the counter to look at us multiple times. Suddenly he started talking to us. "So how old are you pretty ladies?" "About 18, I guess." "We are nowhere near 18. We might have looked a bit older thanks to the heels and makeup we wore, but that's it. I'm older than my friend by a year, so I was 14 and she was 13. But our birthdays were just in a few days. Mine came before hers, and hers was the day after mine." Annie started to tell him our ages, until I spoke up and said, "Actually, we gotta go." And I dragged her outside. I'm not going to end up with this whole let's not meet thing, but I never actually saw him after that night. I know this is not the scariest, but it freaked us out. Tweaker at the Gas Station by Anonymous. I lived in a hotel for a while. During that time, I often stopped at a gas station for snacks and drinks. One day, I walked in to find a new guy behind the counter. He looked like a tweaker, nervous and fidgety, but wearing the standard gas station uniform, so I just let it go. I grabbed what I wanted and approached the register. The guy's eyes were glued to my items and said, "Register's down, man. Just give me $20. I frowned, realizing that my stuff was only about $9 worth of stuff. I said, "No way." I felt something was off and I was going to report him. I glanced at his name tag and it read Fred. I knew Fred well, and I recognized the pin on his name tag. This was not Fred. I was like, "Never mind, dude, I'm good," and I said, backing away, and I walked towards the door, and as soon as I stepped outside, I called 911. Just then, I heard the back door slam shut, a sound I recognized from when they took out the trash whenever I'd come around. The guy was making a run for it. I rushed back inside and found Fred bleeding in the small office. Panic coursed through my veins as the operator told me that they were on their way. I told them I needed help immediately. I can't shake the fact that I might have saved Fred's life that day.
If you enjoyed the chill down your spine, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more eerie tales that will haunt you. Until next time, keep your lights on and your doors locked, and sweet dreams, or rather nightmares. I'll see you in the shadows, and remember, don't shoot the messenger.